There once lived two sisters who lived in the sunny town of Foxlet. One sister was a bright and cheery girl. Her name was Philosophy. And the other sister, well, you wouldn't call her bright. Okay, she was evil, okay? You happy now? Anyway, the evil one's name was Zendaya. Sounds evil, doesn't it? The two girls lived alone because their mother had no husband and their mother had died a few years back. Anyway, they lived alone in Zendaya's evil laboratory because Zendaya had used all their mother's money to buy herself servants who were animals in the laboratory. One day, Philosophy started a conversation that no one knew would change their sister's life forever. I wonder why you're evil, she asked. Well, because I want to be, said Zendaya. But look at your servants. They're animals and you give them no food or water. Not to mention you pay no attention to them. Why should I care? Asked Zendaya. They never care for me. Care for you? Care for you? They're letting you use them as footrest and you think they don't care for you? Yes, replied Zendaya. Philosophy started to say something, but then realized there was no point in arguing with her sister. If she did, Zendaya would just start bragging about all that she's done for Philosophy, which is nothing. So Philosophy just turned her back and went to try to encourage the animals to run away from Zendaya. Since Philosophy was kind and since her name was too long to fit on a medal, the animals had given her a power to talk to them. So she did. When she reached the cave where the animals lived, she noticed how dirty it was. Zendaya probably hasn't cleaned this place in years, said Philosophy. Marky, shouted Philosophy. Here I am, said a voice from behind her. Hi, Philly. Oh, there you are, said Philosophy. Marky is a small purple creature with blue polka dotted tummy. Marky's real name is Mark Philosophy Alexander Brown, but since that's too long, we just call him Marky. After Philosophy saw Marky, Philosophy started to see the other two dragons behind him. Their names are Pop and Pat. They are not Zendaya's servants. They just come to keep Marky company. The rest of the servant dragons, Philosophy convinced them to run away, so they did. Marky was sort of a kid dragon, so he was too scared to go on the journey of escaping. But by the look on Marky's eyes, today, Philosophy knew today was going to be different. Philly, Marky said. What is it, Marky? Asked Philosophy. Philly, I'm ready. Ready to do what? Asked Philosophy. Ready to escape, of course, said Marky. I've been waiting my whole life to hear that, said Philosophy, and that's where everything started to change. That night, Philosophy packed up all her things and told Zendaya she was going to her Aunt Mary's for a week and went to see Marky. Marky, Philosophy whispered. Are you ready, Philly? Asked a voice from behind her. It was Marky. I'm ready, answered Philosophy, and they set off through a big crack in the wall that Zendaya had no idea about. Philosophy sat on Marky's back and they flew her to the Dragon Airport. Philosophy used the community phone to call Marky's brothers and sisters. They said they would come get him. Philosophy was waiting with Marky when his family came to get him. She waved goodbye. Although she was happy he finally escaped, she was also sad because now she was alone. Philosophy used her power to fly home. When she got home, she snuck into her bed, but Zendaya caught her in her tracks. Zendaya had found out about what she had done. Zendaya turned her sister into a frog/bunny. Zendaya was so mad she didn't even give Philosophy any dinner. In bed, Philosophy turned herself back into a human and went to sleep.